And the Manyema were an active people who used to move between Congo and Zambia and so on and so on. They were also the very people who were engaged assisting the Arabs in the slave trade. Mwenda Jambosco sang a song.
So I qualified to be a slave?
Yes, and then what they did was to line you up once you had been arrested all over the countryside.
Yeah.
Then if there were buyers,
Yes.
they would bargain.
Yes.
The way they bargain about cows.
Yes.
This one is not very fit. It's a lower price.
So if I'm tall and black and strong, so I automatically qualify.
Premium price.
My prices will be so high. Yeah. Those guys who are watching this particular video, I want to tell you that I qualify to be an expensive slave.
And by the way, let me tell you something about slaves.
Yes.
That you did not.
Between 15th to 19th century, there was an inhumane practice better known as slave trade. For those people who may, for lack of proper words, slave trade involves transporting people forcefully without their willingness to go and work elsewhere. No pay, no compensation. So between 15th and 19th century, there was slave trade, which involved slave traders coming all the way from Europe or America and Saudi Arabia to scramble to Africa to come and take slaves and make them work as laborers in their farms. With this peak the peak of this particular practice was between 16th and 18th century, where many people were forcefully taken from their homes and taken to America to work as farmers, Europe to work as gardeners, and even Saudi Arabia, so that they could get their offsprings who could later on work in their farms. This particular practice was inhumane. People condemned it, but no one talked about it publicly. So today, I'm having a rare opportunity to be hosted by one of my friends here, who is going to give us an in-depth story about slavery. Welcome and thank you so much for always considering tuning into your most favorite online TV channel. This is definitely Public Desire Media TV. I am my host, Julius. First thing first, I always take the first opportunity to welcome and appreciate all of you who are watching this particular channel for the very, very first time. If you know that you're watching this particular channel for the first time, feel at home, feel welcome. This is the only online TV channel that will give you the rare opportunity to enjoy watching exact, accurate, specific, and relevant content that is meant to make you a better person in whatever you do. For those people who are already Public Desire family members through subscription, thank you so much for the love and support that you have shown me. I know without you, I wouldn't have reached this particular level or even got the opportunity to be where I am today. So in today's video, I'm going to give you opportunity, a story time, a story about slavery. You may have heard about slavery. You may have heard about the slave masters, those people who transported people unwillingly to other parts of the world to go and work as farm workers. Remember, Public Desire Media TV also prides in giving you stories and random street interviews on matters that directly affect human growth and development. These are 4 in numbers: health, food, security, and education. In the near future, I'll take this opportunity to go and travel far and wide to interview people randomly on these factors that greatly affect human development and growth. It is also in this particular channel that I promised you that I'll be doing inspirational and motivational stories by visiting those people who have achieved what they wanted to do through minimal resources. Remember, resources are always scarce, and the struggle against poverty is real. So the struggle against poverty must be kept alive, because the war must be won at all costs. There's no dignity in being poor. I've said it and I'm going to repeat it. There's no dignity in being poor. So if you get an opportunity to work to evade poverty, to get yourself out of the jaws of poverty, please take that opportunity with both hands. Soil with your hands if you can. Employ people if you can't do the job. Plant some trees if you cannot plant. Then later on turn them into logs or in timber. That way you'll get an opportunity to evade poverty. So let us watch this particular video and learn something out of this, because education or learning doesn't end. We continuously learn. So enjoy this particular video from the beginning until the tail end. Don't forget at the end of it to give me your comments in the comment section. Enjoy. Have a nice time. Hey, yes.
Slaves were caught. The West African coast, slaves went to America,
Yes.
to the Caribbean islands and mainland America, both north and south. Those who went to Brazil are, you see their descendants, the black, Brazilians.
Yes.
Those who went to North America, you see their descendants.
And those who went to...
Those who went to Asia,
yes,
and Arabia to be specific,
Saudi Arabia.
you don't really see their descendants.
Oh, what happened?
What happened?
They were killed.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Wow.
Those people, most of them were castrated.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So that they could not give descendants.
Yes. Nearly all of them were castrated. It is only a few ladies who were picked by the slave traders who went to Arabia and became the concubines of the slave traders, who gave birth to the blackish type of Arabs that you see.
Okay, so yes, continue.
Some of them went there and entered the ranks of soldiers who are fighting for the Arabs and so on. And a few of them were allowed to mate, but then successive generations of matings between Africans and Arabs produced darker colored Arabs. Otherwise,
Okay.
Arabs are of a lighter hue than what you see.
So those people,
most of them were castrated in those countries.
Those who succeeded to mate with our Arabian ladies or women, and
even Indian.
What happened after mating, after giving the descent?
They gave birth to children, but those children were also slaves. They were not free people. They were not given the status of free people.
So that was between which century? 17th century, 18th?
Any time as Arabs and Chinese and Indians engaged in slave trade. The slave trade existed way before the Europeans came. The European story is documented from around 17-something, 18-something there, until about 1848 during Said's era, Said Bagash era, and so on, when Christian missionaries came and started to fight the war for the liberation of slaves from slavery. But otherwise, slavery was very old. The very moment that the Easterners hit the African coast,
through Vasco da Gama, during the Vasco da Gama time, or
even earlier, much earlier.
Before the Vasco da Gama came?
Before Vasco da Gama came.
Okay.
And the moment those Easterners hit the coast of Africa, from the Somali coast down to Mozambique near South Africa, all right?
Yes.
They saw three commodities.
Okay.
They saw slaves, they saw ivory, and then when they went inland, some communities who had gold, and then they saw gold.
Okay.
Those were the principal items of traffic to the Eastern African coast. But the slaves was known to have been taken from very early times.
Okay. Now, for somebody...
even by the Greeks.
I know there's a generation here, Gen Z generation. They just read these things in stories, in books.
Yes.
Now, somebody will be watching this particular video and ask you, I would like to comment, maybe asking, why slavery? Why slavery happened?
Those were laborers going to work in Arabia.
Does it mean that there were no people who could work there?
But if you can find a substitute, why don't you rest under a tree and watch your donkeys working?
Oh, yeah. So they are getting the Africans as donkeys to work in their farms. Yes. Okay.
To
Okay.
work for them all domestic activities,
And the price was energetic.
dependent on the energy of the captive.
So what price were they paying?
Oh no, I don't know that much. I don't know.
Okay, because if you are taking a community, you have to give something in exchange.
Oh no,
Yes.
there was no buying from any community. Slaves were captured like wild animals,
Oh, it's just running after them.
running after them,
Oh yes, oh yes.
rounding them up,
Okay.
putting them to lie down, tie them up, chain them, and make them to walk from as far as Manyema in eastern Congo, get into Lake Tanganyika by boat, and then come to Ujiji where Stanley met Mutesa, and then the trek begins from there on foot to Dar es Salaam.
Wow. Viewers, we're having a candid conversation here. If you are watching this particular video for the very first time, remember this is Public Desire Media TV, the only channel that gives you the opportunity to have an opportunity to hear real, exact, accurate, and specific content that is meant to make you a better person. We are talking about slave trade and why it happened. You remember Public Desire Media TV gives an opportunity. If you have heard of the story of slavery, now you're getting another chance from my friend here. It's not the first time I'm hosting him over here. You have seen him many times as he's very rich in wisdom, and that's why we are sharing this particular video. For somebody who's
Let
in
me
him.
finish
Okay.
by saying, when Arabs had invaded the East African coast and walked to some parts in the interior, some communities teamed up with the Arabs to become their collaborators, to arrest other members of other communities. Arabs had guns from as early as those days. They gave these native African communities the guns. And people, one community in particular is the Nyamwezi community in Tanzania. They were given guns and they could round up people, arrest them and give them to the Arabs, really not for free. They gained because they were given food, they were given clothes, and so on and so on.
Some of them were given mirrors to look at themselves.
To look at themselves from.
Oh, yeah.
That is why you thought of it as there is a market where cows have been rounded up, have been taken to be sold. But before that kind of collaboration took place, it was the Arabs with their own guns, Arabs in by themselves rounding up Africans, and if an African made an attempt to run away, he would be shot at, and his colleagues would see that, and they would lie down.
Wow.
One very famous slave trader who used to move from Dar es Salaam to Manyema in eastern Congo,
Yes.
was called Tipu Tip.
Tipu Tip.
Yes, his other name was Ahmed bin Mohammed El Murjebi. That was his name. Ahmed bin Mohammed El Murjebi. That was his name. To confirm that story, even the Zairian band of music led by the late Franco Luambo Lwanzo Makiadi sang a song about Nzando ya Tipo Tipo.
Give us. Let me put light here. Give us some few lines of that particular song. I know you remember it. Give us. With the Zaire.
Let me think about it, kidogo.
Okay. Guys, as he is thinking about the lines
No, I may not be able to recall the line.
We are having a candid conversation here.
But I'm telling you,
yes,
Franco wrote that song. The title is Nzando ya Tipo Tipo. Nzando in the Zairian language or Lingala language means a market.
Okay.
The market of Tipo Tipo.
Nzando
ya Tipo Tipo.
Nzando ya Tipo Tipo.
Yes.
That must be a nice song.
Nzando ya Tipo Tipo.
Okay.
And even in very early times, this man called this musician from Eastern Congo, from among the people called the Banyema, who are in Eastern Congo. He was called Mwenda Jean Bosco, or Jean Bosco Mwenda. He also sang songs. And the Banyema were an active people who used to move between Congo and Zambia and so on and so on. They were also the very people who were engaged assisting the Arabs in the slave trade. Mwenda Jean Bosco sang a song. Hakuna wakusema kule kwetu ni kubaya, kila mtu hata muzee anapenda mpaka kwao, kila mtu hata kijana anapenda mpaka kwao.
That's nice. That's nice.
Na chale wa Babemba anapenda mpaka kwao, chale wa Babemba anapenda mpaka kwao. Na siku nilifanya ndoa yangu Jadovile, nilifurahi furaha sana. There are two items in that song.
Yes.
The Babemba are an Eastern Zaire Congolese community. They also participated in slave trade a little. And he mentions a town called Jadotville.
Jadot in French.
In French.
Okay.
I don't know its present name. When Mobutu Africanized the names, you can Google and find out what name Jadotville carries today. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that particular time. Thank you so much. As I conclude this particular video, my valuable viewers, we are having a candid conversation here with my friend. It's not the first time I'm hosting him here in the channel. And was giving me a nice story time. Remember Public Desire Media TV, a channel that gives you the opportunity to have another opportunity to listen or even hear a story for the second, the third, or the fourth time. You must have heard a story about slave trade in Eastern Central Africa or the entire Africa, the movement of slaves from Africa to Europe to other parts of the world. Now today I had a rare opportunity. It's very difficult to get him. He's a very old and busy person, and thank you for his knowledge. I really thank God for his presence here, because without him, some of you, my valuable viewers, will not get an opportunity to hear the stories behind the stories. Thank you so much for those people who are watching this particular channel for the very first time. This is the only channel that you need to watch each and every time you want to be inspired, to get opportunity to watch exact, real, and accurate content that is meant to make you a better person in whatever you do. Remember, Public Desire Media TV also give you opportunity to hear random stories of matters of human growth and development. Now, today I'm ending this particular video at this juncture. I know many of you must have liked this particular video. Don't forget to give it a like. Share this particular content with all your contacts in the contact section. Most importantly, if you haven't subscribed to this awesome channel, Public Desire Media TV, please do me the favor by subscribing. Don't also forget to press the bell icon so that you may be notified each and every time a new video is uploaded. Thank you so much. Last word, parting shot.
There are many more stories to come from me.
So watch out.
Watch out from me. You'll get more stories.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.